But I used AI. I didn't type it. I didn't type a single line of code. I just kept saying, Claude, make this app. Claude, make this app. That's all I had to do. You go watch the whole stream of every single video that I had. It was literally saying, Claude, make it this way or make it that way. Just code it for me. And it did it. But it was expensive. It was expensive. So far, guys, I spent a lot of money on this. Spent a lot of money on this endeavor, this venture, guys. This venture, I'm negative probably over probably $2,000 by now. I'm negative $2,000, guys. Yeah, I'm most likely negative 2,000 something. Definitely negative 2,000. Negative 2,000. Still, I still try on. I still try. I've got 0 sales except Twitch subscriptions. Claude can't fix edge cases. Edge cases? Edge cases? Wait, where did my window go? Oops. All right, that's that one. All right, let's go back to this, guys.
GPT once a week to ask about their vacation coming up is not using AI. You want to think about, you have a cousin. Let's call him Marcus. He has a 160 IQ, okay? And he wants to see you win. He has a cousin named Jake. Jake hangs out with Marcus all the time. They play video games. They talk about news. They talk about sports, okay? And that's Jake's relationship with his cousin Marcus. Now, Marcus has this other cousin named Sophie. And Sophie thinks to herself, Marcus keeps offering to help me, and he's a genius. I want to be a real estate entrepreneur. Let me get Marcus to help me out. And she goes, Marcus, can you help me make, I don't know, 5 million?
Should I just change my content like Bridgemind and say, I'm going to teach you AI, guys. I'm going to teach you AI. Is that what should I do? Is that what I should do? Change my content to that? I'm not sure. Is that what I need to do? Shinkun? Is that what I need to do? Like step by step, go through every single step of the way and say, you know, this is how you install Linux. This is how you do this. This is step 1. This is step 2. This is step 3. Is that what I need to do? Will people pay for that? I think people are paying that. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Let's go to school.com. School.com. I literally don't care. Okay. Sounds good then. Sounds good. Just learn. You could stay in the community. You could check it out. You could say hi. But I'm not charging it. I don't want Linux. Yeah, we're not shoving people. We're not shoving Linux people's throats. We're just telling you how to use Linux. That's all. That's it. You come here saying that I'm shoving Linux down your throat, but I'm just showing you how good it is. That's it. That's it. I'm just showing you what you're missing out on. You could keep using your Windows. You have WSL that you could install on Windows, which is Linux. You could have Linux on your Windows computer really easily. You don't need to entirely transfer your whole entire operating system to Linux. Sigma, you literally hijacked my PC and installed Linux like yesterday. Which operating system? I'm saying that other users are shoving Linux down my throat and the throat of the other Windows user. Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm operating system agnostic, guys. You need to learn all of them. It's not about like what operating systems is better than the other. You need to know what's good, and you need to know how to use all of them. And if you don't know how to use all of them, that's the problem. That's the problem, guys. If you don't know how to use all operating systems, that is a problem, and you probably should know all of them. But deciding on which one is better Let me tell you my opinion, all right? Let me tell you my opinion on which one's better. I'm gonna need a gum for this, guys. I'm gonna need a gum for this. I already made a video on this. I already made a video. You can find it on my YouTube. Okay. So, it has advantages. All right, then you know. I don't need to explain myself. You already know. Make it like so that Linux is the end all, be all. Just to let you know, I'd say, wait, let me not make up bullshit. Let me not make up bullshit. All right, guys. How much of the internet servers are running on Linux? What's the market share between Linux, Windows, and Mac for servers? Hello, DMZ. Have I met you before? No, you have 0 points. Welcome. Welcome. Linux powers roughly 60 to 90% of the internet's public web servers. All right. 60 to 90%. While its broader market share and cloud workloads sits at 44%. All right. Got it. All right. That's mainly for web. Mainly for web. That's literally all of the internet, guys. All of the internet's running on virtual machines, running on Linux. Okay. Estimated web servers for Windows, 8 to 9%. Mac OS, 0. Absolute 0. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Got it. Got it. We got the answer now. I didn't make that up. All right. Now, what's Windows or Mac OS used for? What's it good for compared to Linux and Windows? All right. There's only specifically one thing. Creative media production. All right. And then the software development Goldilocks. Because it's Unix, you could easily develop on Windows, Mac, and Linux really easily. Servers aren't part of the consumer marketplace, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know that. That's why I click because you show screen and have cool stuff to keep ADHD. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's meant for. Enjoy. Enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I didn't even say how you find me. I didn't say how you find me. All right. Next. So it's mainly for software development, right? And then creative development. It's just really easy to use the operating system, right? For Apple, right? That's why people buy Apple. It's really easy to use. It's dumb proof, and the ecosystem just works together. You get an iPhone, you get an iWatch, you get a MacBook. They all work really easy together, right? That's really why you get a Mac. Hey, thank you for the 100 bits. What the heck? Props to me. Hey, I need to update that, guys. I need to update. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, man, the guy just joined and he's giving me stuff. Hey, welcome. All right, we have a lot of ADHD stuff for you if you want to stick around. All right. All right, where'd my other thing go? All right, now let's see. All right, what is Windows good for? All right, tell me all the strengths of Windows compared to Linux and Mac OS. I'd say the number one thing, guys, gaming. My prediction. Gaming. Oh, it said it. Number one, gaming. It's gaming. It's gaming. All right. You got the infinite hardware flexibility, right? It's gaming. I wonder why. Vibecoder, niche programs, legacy support. All right, they support 32-bit stuff. And it supports all this different stuff. The only thing it can't run is Mac OS stuff. That's when you have to get a Mac. Active Directory. Alright, Active Directory. And then you get WSL, so you're allowed to use Linux. Alright? You got WSL now. Because Linux devs hate NVIDIA? Not really. Linux devs love NVIDIA. What are you talking about? All those data centers are all Linux systems. All the Linux data centers, all the data centers that are running all the AI, all Linux. Running NVIDIA stuff. They change the ABI so often. API? CUDA? No. CUDA hasn't changed. That NVIDIA drivers can't keep up. Oh, you're talking about NVIDIA drivers. Oh yeah, you leave that to the people that pay money. Sometime Windows sat on the throne and we all know it. Yeah. Yeah, Windows, there was nothing better than Windows. To be frank, I've been up for 2 days, yada yada yada. Hey, I feel like I've been up 2 days. I've been like, you know what I do? Diamzu? I just close my eyes. Right? You close your eyes. You have ADHD, streamer tools. I wish you'd check for deals of bits. ZZ. Oh, I wish I'd. Oh, okay, got it. No, I have DM. Just close your eyes while you're listening. All right. And if you have trouble sleeping, I'll tell you my technique for sleeping. And I don't use any hit 80s, so I won't hear a response. Hit add. Okay. Oh wait. Guys, I'll wait for him. Tell me when you're back. Tell me when you're back. All right. I don't play ads that often, guys. My thing is like the max no ads. My whole community is no ads. So if you hit an ad, you've been here for a while. If you hit the ad, you've been here for a while. All right, you're back. All right, let me tell you my secret for sleeping, okay? This is not my secret. I didn't make this tip. Actually, this is follow-up that is my tip. The first you need to do when you're sleeping, or at least hit the pillow, relax your jaw. Relax your bottom jaw right here. I can do like 100 per link of 4, and you check all of my projects, I'll drop 100. What? I can do 150 per link of 4. What's that mean? I was just trying to teach you how to sleep. Now I'll check out your project, sure, as long as it's not malware. Anyway, or info stealers. But yeah, relaxing your jaw, number one thing, right? Relaxing your jaw, focus on relaxing the jaw. Then you close your eyes. Oh, I have Vibecoding streamer tools. Oh, okay, you want to share? Okay, got it. And then you close your eyes, and then you just mention in your mind, closing your eyes counts as sleep, right? Closing your eyes counts as sleep. And then you fall asleep. Then you fall asleep. I Vibecoded all my streamer tools. Just saying. This whole stream is created by my streamer tools. Every tool that I make, and I'm sort of in security, so I'm very paranoid on streamer tools. So join the Discord. Join the Discord. Oh, rip links. Hey, you have to be a VIP or a mod to put links. Put it in the Discord. Put it in the Discord. Join. You have to be verified, and you have to be a subscriber to post links. You have to be a subscriber to post links. I'm sorry. You have to be subscribed to post links in the Discord. We don't want to be rated like crazy. All right. Oh, that's step 1. You got it. All right, now join. All right. Now wait. Don't post links yet. Don't post links yet. Give me a second. All right. I think you'll be my. Not yet. Wait. Hold on. I have to make you a VIP first. I have to make you a VIP first. We don't have much VIP roles here. Role manager. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. How much VIPs do I have left, guys? Oh, you're my last VIP. Holy moly. Wait, there should have been another VIP earlier. I gotta post it again. I'm flattered and honored, though. Oh, okay, yeah. Stay long enough and you can be a mod. Alright, post the links now. Post the links now. You don't even need... Yeah, just post the links in a regular chat message. I'm interested. Hello? Yes? Wait, sorry, I'm getting messages from somebody. Sure. Alright. Daffy me, Siege, Daffy me, spin up, Russian roulette, deceptive, fortune telling skins. I gotta tell you, I made all the games, I got banned on YouTube. I got banned on YouTube for playing some games that look like gambling. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, let me just make sure it's not malware. Just making sure. Just making sure, guys. We can't be too careful. We can't be too careful. No. We can't be too careful, guys. Have to. Sorry, I'm. Huh? No. Huh? Clean. Clean. I'm an OG Twitcher. I understand the concern. Got it. Alright, just making sure. Alright, DefMe is clean too. Alright, sounds good. What's this? Testing? Hello? Oh, it's a volume thing. Okay. Is it, where's my, does it take my volume? Alright, cool. Click it. I'm clean. Yeah, you're clean. Alright, what's this? Hello, testing. Average? What's this? Particles. Oh, this is cool. Testing?
Money.
Huh? Arrow keys. Okay. Right. What is this? Decoy? L? A. What's this? What the A does? What the E does? What the S do? Oh, what's this? A. A, I've seen this before. I've seen this before. You're trying to make a fire mechanic, weren't you? You're trying to make a fire, right? I'm assuming you're trying to make fire right here. It's kind of let viewers know that they helped you at the time, if you remember to control it. Oh, okay. This, I keep telling my Claude Opus to make a fire, and it makes this. And it does this it does the same thing in Unreal Engine 5. In Unreal Engine 5, I'm getting this. I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking. Alright, what was the next one? Spin-off. Spin-offs. Russian roulette. Made fun. Alright. Oh, now this looks dangerous. What the heck? Wow, that's cool. How do I put person's name on this? Slots are full. Fire. Fire? Fire at who? Alright, reload. Quick reload. Alright, oops. Complete with sound effects in it. Have toggle name. Click the center. Click the center. Oh, okay. Where do I put their names though? Daffy. This is cool. Name. How do I add names? Enables saving and displaying bullet names. How do I put the names? Slots are full. Alright, quick reset. How do I put names? Extra violet. Alright. What about Zen? Zen. No, it's called DM Zo. Alright. On fire message. Greetings. Hello. Hello. Alright. Okay. We have this one. We'll get. Who's the other guys? Who's in here? Alpine. Alpine. Has to make a YouTube video. And then here we have Zen. Has to. You can click colors bullets to hide them. Got. Has to install Linux on server. Alright. And then we have op protocol. Well, we had BlackRock in here. BlackRock has to listen to Miku or something. And the operator, the op, has to keep watching on YouTube. Alright. Alright. Free. Sigma. Dead. Dead. Alright. Why am I fire? Blue engrave. Golden. What's this? Threat. 2 bullets, random positions. Alright, fire. DMZO. Okay. Oh, DMZO, he's dead. He's dead, guys. He's dead. Next. Alright, spin. Alright. You gotta spin it. Okay. Okay. BlackRock has to listen to Miku. Oh, okay. Oh, man. Who's next? Oh. Free space. That's cool. Yeah. Oh man, that's cool. I'll save this, you know? This one's good. I'll save this to my ADHD. Spin of spin. AI rebirth.
Bazinga!
I think you got it, but I think it's done. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like it. Has a good sound. Statistics. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I have like a shootout between my people. Oh, and you can move this. Okay. Alright. Next one. 8 ball. And pecan me. Oh. Would you check it out? It's Devo. What? Would you check out? Huh? I don't know what. Only subscribers could post links. Mods and subscribers. What's this? Can't predict now. Ask a question. Will I reach $1 billion? Dollars and valuation. $1 valuation. All right. Valuation. Uncorded. No source. My sources say no? Oh no. No. That was quick. Damn. It's canned responses for obvious questions. Oh, okay. I thought unlock all the skins. Keep asking. Alright. Don't count on it. Alright. Thinking. Forget about it. Nice sound effects. Hey, that's from South Park. Let go. Let it go. If you enable the up more on the top left. Oh, cool. Green bang. Flash bang. Signs point to CS. Irrelevant. Come on, I wanna reach 1 billion. Thinking. Leave. Okay, I don't know where that's from.
Stop it!
Stop it? I think that's from maybe Breaking Bad.
What the dog doing?
What's the dog doing? Hey, what's the dog doing? Never mind. Never mind. I think I unlocked all of them. Nice. Were these are generated by ChatGPT, right? Yeah, Claude can't generate pictures like this. Alright, Claude can't generate pictures like that. Alright. Next. What's the last one, guys? What's the last one? Oh my gosh, I have to go back. Alright. Oh my god, what's happening? Alright, next one. Peek on me. Let's go on this one. Oh damn, 300 bits, man. We got a what do you call it? An oiler over here. Thank you for the bits. All right, welcome to Pecan. Create stunning animations from static images with keyframes, effects, and visual controls. Pecan runs entirely in your browser. No account needed. Okay, sounds good. Comes from my streaming revenue. Sounds good. You stream too? You're the oiler? Are you the oiler? Add your content. Add images to import photos. Strong. Include. Import for videos. Strong. Add text to create animated typography. You can also drag and drop files directly to canvas. Alright, copy and paste images from your clipboard. Alright. Pan around, hold space, and dragging. Not as was late, but I'm getting back to it soon. Okay, got it. Zoom with your scroll wheel and pinch a gesture. Double click empty space. Animate behaviors. Select any layer, add motion, breathe, bounce, drift, combine. Okay. Visual filters. Apply blur. Right, stack. Export your creation. Export as GIF. Bam. PNG. Add quantity, duration, FPS. Alright. You've all set. Want a hands-on interactive tour? Walks you through interface. Alright, is this... Alright, sure. Oh man, there's a whole video editor. You made a whole video editor? Okay, let's walk through. Welcome. This in-depth guide covers all major features. Through hands-on practice, you'll learn layers, cropping, and drawing animation and more. Okay. Let's start by adding an image. The first layer. Adding my first image. Alright. We'll start with... this one. Alright. Let's start by adding an image to work with. This will be your first layer. Done. Okay. Choose the scroll wheel. Use your scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Experience full range of the canvas. Goes up. Alright. Scroll up to zoom in. I think we scrolled it up enough, right? Alright. Perfect. Next. Hold spacebar and drag the pan around the canvas. This is essential. Alright, this is one thing. My spacebar is kind of hacky. So it might not work. It might not work, yeah. Press R to toggle rulers. Rulers, okay. Shift G to toggle grid. Alright. Click on your image. Alright. Damn, these tutorials for Opus are really good. Click your image to select it. This is your car. Alright. Cropping. Crop it. Alright. Alright, that's not cropping. Probably needs to fix the crop. Right? Oh, there it is. Alright. Probably don't want to crop it too much. Oh, we could. This part is a little interesting because I can't move in a certain direction for cropping. And I can't move up. I can't move up. And it zooms in automatically, so might have a bug there. I think I didn't check it, but I'm glad it seems to be working. Crop is buggy, hard to fix. Got it. Alright, continue. Now to exit crop mode, press escape. Alright, continue. Add another image to learn about layer management. Alright. Let's do locked in. Continue. Reorder your layers. Right click. Oh damn, it supports right click. Damn. Bring to front. Bring forward. Alright. Cool. Select all layers at once to group them. Control A. Alright, got it. Nice. Continue. So it's pretty much a better, like a GIMP. Reminds me of GIMP. Photoshop, almost. Make it easier. Group your layers. Alright. Group. G. Alright. Add any shape from the toolbar. Shapes are great for backgrounds and decorations. Add a shape to canvas. Add any shape from the toolbar. Click shapes at the top toolbar. Alright. Add any shape. Alright. Kind of browser, focus, and free. All HTML is in the source. Steal. Oh, no worries. No worries. Select your shape, then add a motion behavior from the inspector panel on the right. Inspector panel on the right. Look for the motion tab. Right? And then we took add behavior. Hey, we got behavior. Click add behavior, choose any animation. Oh, I'm trying to click on it. There's something wrong with my thing? Okay. Select the shape. Then add a motion behavior. I think this is the only thing that's a little buggy. Might be bugged. Okay, got it. Maybe I need to add another image, another shape. Maybe yeah, it's just not clickable. I think you're man, 16 out of 26. I was so close. And I can't continue. I can't continue. The tutorial stopped here. 6, 7 bits, thanks. Thank you for the 6, 7 bits. Refresh and skip the tour. Got it. They banned Fable. They shut the lights down. Alright, continue. Alright, add images and text to begin your animation. You know, I was thinking I could just do like a Tokenmaxx. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, it's probably down here. Breathe. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do the motion behaviors. I could set a keyframe though, right? R. No. Oh, I hid the ruler somehow. Accept gifts. Refresh. Accept gifts. Huh. I'm trying to think. Under full screen. Assembly. Undo. Hide all paths. Paths. Draw. You draw here. I'll fix that tomorrow. No worries. That's cool, man. You create your own Photoshop. Damn. Photoshop that does keyframes to make animations. That's cool. Where's the player? I'm trying to think where the player is. That's what I'm trying to look for. Because it reminds me of Godot, you could create animations with keyframes and stuff. And I'm trying to figure out where that is. Disabled by default. Top right hidden, I think. The settings, disabled by default. Let's see. Oh, okay. I gave it a shot. Create a shot. Welcome to the continuum. Every visit is a new signal to entropy. Enter the continuum. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the bits again, man. I chose that name in 2017. Not because it sounded cool, not because I wanted attention, because I refuse to die the default version of myself. The internet once called me the creature. They weren't joking. Wow, you have like, whoa. Damn. You have a whole story. Identity. E-peen? Oh, this is your E-peen. Damn, a 4060 Ti. Wait, I think we have almost a similar. We almost have the similar one. It holds your whole thing, huh? Then you live, streams, tokens, Mythos, live towing, YouTube. Huh. Okay. Builds. Damn. You've been making a lot of tools, just like me. I'm at 90 different tools. Oh, it's on the back burner. I'm at 90 different tools. How much tools have you made? You should try Bloodjack. Bloodjack. Damn. Alright. How to play. Deplete the main deck of cards. If you succeed, you must correctly guess the rank of a final hidden card to win the game. The game starts with 3 piles, each with 1 face-up card. For any unlocked pile, I guess if the card drawn from the main deck will be higher or lower in value. A correct guess places the new card on top. An incorrect guess locks the pile, making it unusable. You start with 2 jokers. Use one at a time to clear all locked piles. Replace them with new cards from the deck. This is your primary way to recover from bad luck. You start with 2 jokers. Use one at a time to clear all locked piles. Replacing them new cards from the deck. If you lose, you lose if all 3 piles become locked. You have no jokers left. All right, got it. Guess if the next card is higher or lower. The next card is higher or lower. Next card is lower. Alright. Next card is higher. Do you predict next card will be royalty, queen or king? No, commoner. What? I was wrong? Alright. Higher. Higher. Correct. I got 3. I have correct guesses. Okay. Thinking higher. All right. Correct guess. I think lower. Oh, I was wrong. All right, higher. Higher. Oh no. Where's my joker? Boom. Higher. Higher. No commenter. Right. Correct. You gain a joker. Yes. All right. Higher. Oh no. All right. Lower. Oh, I was wrong again. Joker. Okay. Higher. Higher. Oh no. Lower. Tricker's gamble. What? Guess the next card rank for a joker. Or if it's suit, clear this pile. Any incorrect guess locks the pile. Oh my god. Diamonds. Wait, do I have to do both? 9 of diamonds. Yep, wasn't gonna win that one. All right, I'm almost out. I don't have. Wait, do I have to? I run out of cards, right? If I lose. Higher. Nope. Higher. You can make AI play it on turbo if you control click and autoplay. Control click and autoplay? Control click. Huh? What just happened? Queen offers 2 free placements. Alright. How do I win again? Header button?
Shit.
I just loaded $50 to Spin Quest. Gonna play some craps and backcrack. Have fun, man. Hope you win. Hope you win. PNW. 16 more to win. Alright. Higher. Higher. Oh my. Hey, I should have been right for this. I guessed it'd be higher and I got a jack. What? That's weird. Jack placed. Oh, it's. I guess if it's a card, you can't do it anyway. This is my last one, huh? Alright. Higher. 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 Oh, I'm definitely done with this one. Oh. Higher. This one. This one. Alright. Higher. Final guess. Name the hidden card to win. Oh my gosh. Hidden card? Spades. Ace of spades. Oh no. Wait. Flip a card below to see your fate. Oh no. Ace of diamonds. Damn. Defeated. Final guess was incorrect. The card was Ace of diamonds. I was so close. So close. The final card was Ace of diamonds. So Ace of spades. Hey, I was close. I was close. That was a good game. I like that one. That was a good game. Thanks for sharing that one. Abyss, Flow, what's this? Creature OS. You might like this tool if you like linguistics. 1337. Man, you have a lot of the cool names. Sharon and Cord. Are you in Vegas? No, you're in Oregon. You could gamble in Oregon? You could gamble in Oregon? Which one is it? Show your rules? Which one is it? What is it? Sharon in the Cord. Yellow. Yellow. Oh, you actually. Oh, I can't show this. Oh, I can't show this. Because YouTube bans me.
Oof.
YouTube bans me. Well, nice to talk to you though. Good luck. I can't really get. Wait, you could use this in Oregon? I can't.
Yeah.
You can? Wow.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
let me.
Stake.us, SpinQuest.
Spin
You
Quest?
get free money too. Yeah.
No, I'm in California. We can't do that.
That sucks.
Yeah. always
Maybe VPN, but
no, I can't do that. Can't break the law. Nice, yeah. I see people all the time gambling and stuff. I thought it was not a thing in other states, but I guess can't blame you. I can't blame you.
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I play craps all the time in Vegas.
Yeah, I play a lot of roulette on here too, baccarat, and they have 21. They have blackjack, but I lose a lot of money on blackjack.
Yeah, no. I have the concept of gambling. I don't. Well, I gamble at Vegas, but like not with much anymore. 200 is my limit. But Vegas, I'm just not lucky. I'm just not lucky.
This last time I went to Vegas, I lost about 15K. And I should have known when I handed the person a fucking 100 and they gave me one chip.
Oh no!
I was like, oh, yeah.
You're in the high roller,
the Cosmo,
huh?
bro. The Cosmo.
The
I
Cosmo.
got shredded.
Yeah,
I ended up finding blackjack for 25 cents a hand or $1 a hand.
25 cents a hand. What the heck, man?
Yeah, like a minimum. And I sat there till like 4 a.m.
Yeah, it's an addiction. I played craps and I won like maybe $400. I only played every time I won. I put 75% in my pocket and only played with 25% on the board. And I just kept winning, and then I after I lost all the money, I checked my pocket and it had $400 in it.
Shit.
So that's my old strat. That was long ago, years ago.
Yeah, craps a lot. I bet hard on the insides, but yeah, this is online craps too. So I found a site that does it.
I only did the field, so I just do it's not the martingale.
Yeah,
Or
martingale.
Yeah, you just double it if you lose, and so you just sort of play longer that way.
Yep.
It's meant to just make you
gotta
play
have a
longer.
cash stack for that.
Yeah, but if you're playing with like $1 or cents, it shouldn't be too difficult.
It's infinite.
Yeah. Good luck though. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, good luck. I wish I could show it, but
You're good.
California and YouTube bans me. I got banned like 3 times. Oops.
Damn.
Sorry. I got banned
I'm
like
up
3
$20.
times. $20. That's good.
21 right now. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Keep it up. But I don't want to encourage. Just to be a responsible.
He does not condone.
Adult.
Yeah.
Responsible adult. Especially for
Consenting
everybody.
adult, yeah.
Yeah, it gets. Yeah, not even Mrs. Sigma would allow me to play anymore.
Impressive.
DM's just giving me more bits too. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, you gotta be responsible with your money, but if it's just for entertainment, that's what you like. Yeah, I'm already gambling, guys. I'm already gambling with tokens.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gambling with tokens already, guys. There's no. We're trying to reach that 1 billion. We keep playing that slot machine.
Getting there.
Yeah, to reach that 1 billion valuation for fun. We're doing it. We're creating the community first, guys. We're gonna juice ourselves. We're gonna like upvote each other's stuff, like each other's stuff, share each other's stuff.
The algorithm.
Yeah, the algorithm, guys. The algorithm. But yeah, have a good one, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I think, how do I exit this thing? How do I exit? Stop watching. All right, there you go.
I'm rolling hot.
How do I leave? Or disconnect. There we go. All right, guys. What else do we have? Man, we just have DMZO keep cheering bits. Gonna dump the rest here. All right. Let's see here. Going through I can't lose that tab. We're watching that. All right, what's this? Event log, strand manager. What am I looking at over here? This reminds me of Pogs. Lore. Oh wait, I have something to look at. Sorry. Alright. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second, guys. Alright. Go into it. This one is a fun wallpaper, just skippable, but I find it fun to watch. A wallpaper. Okay. Wallpaper, huh? Detailed? So it's just a wallpaper. Okay, so what I'm doing here is no effect. No effect? Okay, I got it. Web services. I recommend using like React.js if you are really interested in creating more web apps, but this reminds me of the Pog stuff. What the heck? What's going on? Angular. This was an early one. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, there it is. They're just bumping into each other for damage, right? Healing. Survivors. Stop fight. SD. Sudden death. Interesting. Oh. Is this lore unavailable for this version? Interesting. Needs the sound effects for the ultimate ADHD, you know? The sound effects. Sound effects make the game, guys. They make the game. Man, you're buying a ton of domains. You own a ton of domains. Holy moly. Guys, I go pretty frugal. I'm pretty frugal in my choices of buying stuff. So I don't break my wallet for Mrs. Sigma. So that's why I don't buy much stuff, guys. That's why you don't see me like buying a lot of crazy stuff. Let's see, initialize run, daily challenge. All right, let's do this. Click landing spot, lowest, go. Huh? Do I have to shoot it? Click where they land. Error. Uh-oh. Yeah, no. Oh, there's something else. Eat my dust yet? Huh? $10 a year for .coms? Yeah, you're right. Online for this one doesn't work. Okay. I should slow down. I was thinking alternate D and D to stay in rhythm. Wait, what? 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 I thought it was like a button mashing game. Rhythm tap, okay? Oh my god. Alright, accept challenge. What's this? Aim flick. Tile aim flick. Oh. Oh, crap. It went off screen, guys. Went off screen. Try again. Flick again. Alright, couldn't do that. Some of the games are bugged. Yeah. Tune up. Recharge. Codebreaker. This should slow you down. Overdrive. Alright, 111. Submit. 000. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so 1098 submit. 100. I can't see. 111. Alright. 1010. Alright. 01. Wait. Uh-oh. Damn, that's hard. Doing all these quick games. This is definitely pure ADHD. The difference, find the different pixel. Alright. Holy crap. What am I looking at? What the? I don't even know if it scored me. But I'm losing. Find the missing pixel. Okay. Holy moly, guys.
Welcome to Costco.
Oh my god. What the heck was that? What the heck was that? Find the mixing pixel. Oh my god. This one. Oh, I got one, guys. I got one. Whew. Hey, I remember I got 100%. I got 100%, guys. I got 100%. Don't say I didn't complete anything. I got 100%, guys. Next one. PETA Live. All right. You know, you should just consolidate this into one site, into a single mono repo. But I can see why you did it. I can see why you did it. Pure ADHD. Low latency chat voice for gamers. That's definitely a lot of stuff. Base go. Damn. This guy's going definitely AI psychosis mode, guys. Definitely going through the psychosis. 100% woo 3 times. Let's see, reached, yeah, 100%. 100%, but I failed them all, guys. I failed them all. Still got 100%. Sigma, Sigma, Sigma. Oh, we're in a new room. Oh man. Oh my god, what happened? Why do I have all these? No wonder my audio is not working. You got a lot of free time? Now I gotta fix my audio. Look how much channels I have. I have so many. Alright. What's this? Uh-oh. Did it take over my chat? Oh, it didn't. Oh, thank God. Alright. I thought it took over my Damn. Damn. You created your own video chat. Holy crap. You coded your own Zoom. You created your own Zoom, man. Crazy. Can't access. Oh, no permissions. Damn. Man, people could just vibe code their own Zoom, guys. Dual 3. Test screen. Back. Quick play. Sign in, enter. Sign in. Ranked, quick play. Can you delete SigmaShake source code? Authority admin? It's only support for peeps. Oh, okay. I didn't get the networking to this to work. Oh, okay, got it. Got it. What do you say? You want to do a simulation? Alright. How do I do simulation? Alright. Oh, it's one of these games. Run the sim. Oh. That's cool. It has its own replay system. A lot of stuff going on. This is so chaotic, huh? I see. That's cool. You even had like a... I also have a replay system on my thing. I have a replay system. Damn. We're at an age where people can generate whatever I want. But definitely the taste is hard to get. Taste is hard to get, guys. Welcome to Purely. Copy link. Start name. Oh, another networking thing for calls. Oh, okay. Purely. I see. Another one. Zoom. 101 Zoom. Oh. Yeah, easiest app live. Yeah. So peer-to-peer is pretty much the name of the game, huh? That's cool. But you still need to deal with like the infrastructure, storage, all that other stuff. Especially with a group of people. Networking takes a lot of time. Yeah. All you gotta do is send this link to grandpa. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Alright, I think my dog was like moving around. I gotta check on him. I'll be back. Let me just check on my dog. Gotta check on my dog and I'll enjoy the content. So much time I want to work on and complete, and yeah, it does. Yeah, everybody has a ton of ideas, guys. Everybody has a ton of ideas, and the fact that we could just materialize them in just a span of like, you know, an hour or so. Thanks for being real. Gotta sleep for real. Yeah, remember my sleeping tips. You know, relax the jaw, and then closing the eyes counts as sleeping. Thanks again for the support and the bits, man, and subscription and everything. Appreciate it, man. Catch you again maybe tomorrow. Get some sleep. All right, I'm gonna play this and check on my dog.
$1 million in real estate this year? And he goes, oh yeah, let me do it. And he goes off. He finds the deals. He does the stuff. He negotiates with the brokers. He runs the analysis. He figures out the NOI. He talks to the bank. He presents it to the bank. He finds the investors. He gets the investors. And Sophie's saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then Sophie's talking to her friend Eric. And Eric goes, where are you buying this place? And she goes, I don't know. Marcus found it. Money. Well, aren't you going to go look at it? That's what Eric thinks. And she goes, why would I go there? What value could I add? And that's where we're at right now with AI. You've got Jake, who thinks he's using AI because he chats with it, talks to Marcus. And then you have Sophie, who is actually getting out of her own way. Unlike her friend Eric that said, why don't you go look at the building? She's like, I got nothing to add. If I walk through it, the property manager's already involved. They know more about this stuff. They've done it thousands of times. What would I be able to look for? That's the challenge when people go online and they're in this bubble and they think everybody's doing it. Nobody's doing it. And even if they are, they're not doing it like Sophie. They're not challenging themselves to get out of the way of the AI. Mm-hmm. So they're chatting into it what they want to hear in the first place.
If I go on YouTube and I look up videos about how to use AI, I'm immediately found like there's this overload of information that can easily seem overwhelming. For someone that is technically inept, what's like a legitimate first step?
Here's the coolest part about that question is it has nothing to do with technology. Problems are problems, right? Like I have a desire, I don't have the outcome, I have a problem. So in this world, there's this concept called theory of constraints. Think of it this way. I have a manufacturing process. I build cars. I can make one body, 16 wheels, 2 engines in a day. How many cars can I build in a day? Well, if I can only build one body, I can only build one car, even though I have 2 engines and 16 wheels. Then the theory of constraints says, go work on the number one bottleneck. So far, makes sense? Mm-hmm. So the bottleneck in that case is the body of the car. So if I make 2 cars, now I got 2 engines, I got 2 bodies, I have 16 wheels. And that is a philosophy that if you don't even know that that's a thing, you could be trying to solve problems that aren't the right problems. So being overwhelmed by technology, I would encourage everybody to go, how about we don't worry about the right technology and worry more about the right problem? Because even in understanding in any business, what's the number one constraint or bottleneck to solve? Once you've identified it, then it's what's the minimum effective dose to solve the problem? Because throwing $10 million at building more bodies for the car production line wouldn't be the right move, because then you would then be constrained by the engines because I only got 2 a day. And maybe I need to invest some of that 10 million over to some engines and maybe some more tires. And that's what's cool about the question you just asked me, because people default to technology because it's changing so fast. But I always go back to like what Jeff Bezos said, which is what will never change around my customers' needs. They'll always want cheaper prices and they'll always want the product faster. So it's just like AI. It's, should you be using Manus or should you be using Claude or should you be using OpenClaw? what problem is the right problem to solve, and what's the minimum amount of effort to solve it to get to the next bottleneck. And it may not be technology. It might be you getting out of your own way. So that's why I always tell people, it's like, don't get overwhelmed by the technology. Spend more time trying to figure out what's the right problem to solve, and then find the right solution, technology, to solve the problem. And oftentimes, it's not even technology that's required. It's you learning to let go.
I'm going to frame this question with a brief story. I was at my desk at my corporate job working as a project manager, and you put up a hand raise on Twitter, and it was like, I'm looking for 5 people. And I said, yes, got DMs hit up by one of your setters, and then they closed me on that call. And then they said, hey, we're gonna have a call tonight, join this call tonight. I joined that call, and I listened to a bunch of business owners bitch. They're asking you questions, but really, frankly, what they're just doing is just complaining about problems. And I sat there without a legitimate business. I had, functionally a side hustle that I was doing on top of my 9-to-5, which was great. A 6-figure 9-to-5 at the time, which was nice. I listened to them and I thought to myself, oh, I can't wait to have these problems. Like, the problems I'm experiencing at work are so boring to me, and the problems that they're dealing with as business owners is so exciting. For this level, I think there's a lot of people that are probably sitting at their corporate desk saying, I feel like I really want to be a business owner and I really want to have those problems. They don't understand that leap to actually get started. Could you give me something tactical or an idea or something that you've heard of recently that was an example that illustrates someone leaving their job or leaving their situation and just doubling down on a problem that they found that they solved with AI?
I'm going to explain it, and it's going to sound so simple that people are going to want to make it complicated. They're going to hear it and they're going to go, yeah, but. Okay. And you were on those calls, so you probably saw my response to them. I think business is really simple. I need to find somebody that has a problem, and I need to ask them if they want to solve it. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's lawn care or HVAC or AI, content, creative writing. That's what I got to do. Now, most people sitting at a corporate job have the entrepreneurial seizure. They go, I want to be an entrepreneur. They usually immediately go to, I need to build the website. I got to build the brand. I got to build the social media. I got to get ready to get ready. Okay. You got to flip the funnel. So you think you got to have all this stuff to start business. You actually have to go the other way, which is get the customer to start the business. So I've never started a company ever without finding customers first, because it never made sense in my mind that I would go and spend any time, resource, etc. When we talk about the theory of constraint, why that was a bad idea. So here's a tactical thing that I teach that my friend Sarah, she literally has been in my world for 7 months. She's heard me share this dozens of times. And last week she got on the call and she said, Dan, I finally did it and it worked. And I said, well, of course, why did you think it wouldn't work? She's like, I don't know, Dan. I was just like, it can't be that simple. This is all I told Sarah to do. Pull up your phone and go in your contacts and message people. So let's talk about AI. I can do marketing for AI. Do you have a marketing challenge? Do you want me to automate it? Okay, perfect. So all you do is you ask the people you already know, do you know anybody looking for help automating their marketing with AI? Now, Grant, you hear this and you know it works. I guarantee people listening are going to be like, that can't be it. Now pull out your phone. How many contacts do you have? 180, 500, 1,000? I don't care what it is. I dare you to send that message to every one of them. Because you didn't ask if they wanted. You asked, do they know anybody? So I don't care if it's the kid you sat next to in grade 11. You just happen to have his number in your phone. You haven't talked to him in 7 years, right? Message. Hey man, do you know anybody looking to automate their marketing with AI?
I got some.
Now,
But Dan, I don't feel confident.
I know, but that's the mindset problem. It's not a tactical. You said, hey, make this simple. Tell me a story. Sarah did it. She comes back the next week and she's talking about how she made thousands of dollars and she can't believe she waited 9 months to do it. And I can't believe she told me that she waited 9 months knowing how I'd react. Now, I want you to know, I'm in Australia. My son, okay, like I have 2 boys and I'm a big fan of, be the example. I don't have to push.
Yeah.
Okay. So my kids, even though I produce a lot of content on AI, You know, they see mom and dad. They don't think of asking.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna share the video. Share the video. Just in case. Just in case.
Mom and dad. So my son Noah, sitting down, we're having coffee. I'm having coffee. He's on his iPad, and he goes, "I want to learn how to do AI." And I said, "Cool." He goes, "How do I learn?" I said, "Hit YouTube." He searches AI business. First video. Guess what he sees? His dad. He gets annoyed. This is literally what he says. "I want to ask you, but don't tell me to just go watch your videos." He goes, "I want you to tell me."
Gosh.
So he asked me the same question. I walk him through the same thing I told Sarah. He grabs my phone. He doesn't have any contacts in his phone. He starts texting my friends. He gets on a phone call with my buddy Nick. He sells Nick marketing AI automation.
Oh my god.
Literally, he got a client, $800 a month. He's 12.
Yeah.
What do you got Sarah, who's 32, I think.
Oh man, this is a bubble, guys. This is a bubble. Holy moly, guys. You're getting a 12-year-old that he's not supposed to be using AI, by the way. He's 12. He should probably get his dad's account. Guys, should we report this guy to OpenAI? We should report him, huh? His kid is using let's report that guy. Huh? What do you guys think? Should we report him? Get his account banned? You can't let his kid use AI, guys. Can't let his kid use AI. It's against the TOS. It's against the TOS, guys. Now he'll be making $0 a month on AI. I was kidding. I'm just trolling, guys. I'm trolling, man.
Waited 9 months. You got Noah that didn't think twice. It's my son that got his first client making $800 a month. And everybody listening right now can actually go do this exact same thing. And I know what they'll think. Well, what if they say no? What if everybody listening to this pod does it? Then everybody's going to know that I'm doing the thing, Dan. Stop it. I dare people to do it. I literally, I don't want to guarantee because it's not my world to have to guarantee anything, but I just dare them to do it because it'll work.
Yeah. Would you petition to do that instead of making yourself like the most valuable employee at a company? Would you say it's so much harder to start a business?
No, starting a business is the hardest thing you'll ever do. Being the best employee at a company is way easier by a factor of 10. Like, you know what's crazy? Being the best employee at a company is like, care a little bit more, do what you say you're going to do always and then some, always say yes. And you're right now in the 0.1%. Like, I've got team
AI
members
side,
here.
AI
Yeah, it's
side.
like, it has nothing to do with AI. Like, people give opportunities to people that they know, like, and trust.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take much to separate yourself in this world. And that has nothing to do about being at a company. That just means being a good person in your peer group. But yeah, it's the business stuff's harder because you will confront yourself. Working for somebody else is a lot easier because there's a lot of stuff to take care of. And I would argue if your goal is to develop skills and stuff, then just be that person. And if you work for the right person, they'll keep giving you more opportunity.
What are categories, if we're talking about making your first $100,000? So you've covered marketing. What are other categories that would be smart to consider if you're saying, I'm going to reach out to people. Hey, do you need help with X? What are other examples?
It's sales. I think, marketing creates demand. Sales converts that demand into a client. If I had to pick one of two, I'm going sales because a sales guy can pick up the phone and cold call. A marketer that can't sell can't convert. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So right off the bat, if you said to pick the skill, it's sales. Now, what is sales? Because a lot of people think it's like the used car dealership guy, the, Mr. Rico Suave on the call, like, dealing with the objections. They see all these people. My new favorite is, what's his name? Massarelli. Giuliano. Dude, I love him. Like, just character. Okay. Just, yo. But it's actually the opposite. A great salesperson is a great question asker. They're not a great talker. Some of the best salespeople in my life are like,
man, I must be really good at sales, but I like asking questions all the time. I don't talk much either, but hey, it's my stream. I get to talk. It's my space, guys. My space. Rip my space.
the non-obvious people, because what they are, this is it. Sales comes down to certainty. When two people come into a conversation, the person who's most certain about the future wins the future. So if you and I are talking and I have an AI service, marketing service, and you have a business, and I'm certain you're going to become my client, and I'm more certain about that than you being certain I'm not going to buy from this guy. The guy who's most certain walks away with the deal. Either their certainty about not buying convinces you to buy, that, hey, they're not the right customer and they're not buying, or you can overcome the objections by this enthusiastic curiosity and desire to see you win. I mean, that's the reason why people buy from somebody, is because that's what they hope. They're buying the hope of a transformation because there's pain. And the person who has the certainty is going to win the deal. And AI is the easiest one more than ever. Like in the history of business, it's never been an easier time to sell something and deliver with integrity and the highest quality than ever because of AI, if you use it.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can create, I mean, yesterday I was using anti-gravity with Nano Banana and Kling to design a website, okay, for a new idea I was playing with. That website in the past would have cost me $25,000 to pay somebody because it had the parallax effects and the animations and just the design. It was literally a $25,000 hire big agency brand design that I did in 9 minutes.
Damn.
So go find the people that are not willing to learn the tools, learn the skill of asking and closing. What I like to say is enrolling them into your business, and you can make $100,000 a year easy. Like that's $10K a month is no longer interesting because that was 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. Like with this, like they can get into 30, 40, 50.
I talked to, I had a friend of mine who, he hated his business. He was doing like an Amazon business.
FBA something.
Yeah, FBA, wholesale, and he was doing it right. He hated it. He was doing like 20 million, despised it. He was coaching it, didn't like that either. And so he was like, I want to shut this down. And so he shut it down and he said, I want to learn about AI, and put himself through the ringer for like 2 months where he was like, I'm going to build something new every single day with AI. And then I'm just going to document what I create. He had already had an audience. He already built an audience in the FBA space, but it's difficult to transition to a completely different demographic. 5 months later, he has a wait list of 7,500 people asking to join his community because he's gone viral so many times talking about, hey, this is just the thing I learned today of what I built. And it's 6 months of someone that would categorize themselves as not technical whatsoever, but just like a salesperson. Entrepreneurially, it's so easy for you to say, just do it. When we're living in scarcity and we're living from the decision based on, I don't like how much money I'm making right now, I would like to make more, and we're not living in abundance of like, I deserve this, I can do this. There's so much in there that we have to overcome beyond the knowledge gap. There's the knowledge of it, there's the confidence to do it, and then there's the execution. What would you say to the person that just doesn't feel internally confident that they have that dog in them?
Well, dog in them. Yeah, it's true, guys. Some people don't have the dog in them. Get that dog in them. Give me a second, guys. Need to check my stuff to make sure my workers are working. Oh my goodness, this is reaching way too big. We're at almost 1 million or 100. Yeah, 1 million in tokens for context, and we haven't reached 90% coverage yet. It needs to auto compact. Man, 1 million in context, guys. 1 million. We're almost at 1 million in context for this one. And this one's just running tests, guys. This thing's just running tests. Everything else requires to be off air to publish. Ay. About this one. What's this? Final report. Signing and coverage. Delivered. Deploy. Intentionally prepare only. Okay. Deploy. Alright. Okay. Back to it then. Wait. Let's check Windows. Windows? Was Windows doing anything, guys? Let's see. Goal could not be achieved. What? Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Oh, we were just doing test cases. All right, fine. Goal clear. Goal clear. Commit and push changes involving tests. All right, do that. We make sure our stuff is tested, guys. This thing is being installed on potentially millions and billions of agents. We need 92% coverage for everything.
There's only two ways to motivate somebody. Okay. It's pain and pleasure.
Pain and pleasure.
That's it. Either the fear of pain. I don't want to be a failure. I don't want to live with my parents. I don't want to struggle to make my payments every month.
That's true.
And then there's the aspiration of like the possibility of more, right?
Yep.
And what happens is most people, they get stuck in this kind of like, it's not bad enough. Like the person that has no confidence or they're scared or they're anxious, I know what their problem is. They haven't made it a must yet. Okay? Because they don't have to. Because it's not that bad. They probably have a decent job. They probably make good money. They probably, you know what I mean? And it's tough because the people that win, sometimes it's because they were put in a position, either through circumstances of their own making, where there was this level of desperation, which is I either make it or make it. Like they had their back against the wall. And what's funny is those people that come out of that desperation, the challenge with that is it's a dark energy, right? They're creating from a place of not enoughness. They're creating from a place of proving people wrong. Their parents saying you'll never succeed. The girlfriend that leaves you for the guy that's...
Guys, that's the worst feeling, guys. When your parents tell you that you'll never succeed. Man, that hurts, guys. That hurts. That hurts. And you know what happens? You don't look up to your parents anymore because of that. You don't look up to them anymore when they say those things. Hey, you can forgive them, but maybe it's an attempt to wake you up, you know?
Got more money. It's, you know what I mean? It's this, like, I call it like diesel energy. It's dark energy. It's potent, man. It's powerful, but it burns dirty. The interesting part, and I mean, you look at Jordan, you look at Kobe, you look at Goggins, you look at, like, you can just tell by the language they use, that's the energy. If that's what you need to tap into, do it. Know why you're doing it, but make it a must. A must is, my team member Jen comes to me last year and says, I don't like the way I look in the mirror. I need to change something. I'm sick and tired of, you know, always yo-yoing. And I feel like, you know, she said it herself, like 60 pounds overweight, and asking for support. And I say, okay, well, we got to look at, how do you make this a must, not a nice to have? So she says, what would need, like, what do you think I should do? And I said, if you're asking me, I'll tell you. I don't know if you'll like my answer. And she goes, well, what's that? I said, well, make it a must. Well, how do I do that? I said, well, if you don't hit your goal, you can't work here. And you could see her, she gasped. She was like, what? And I go, see that? I said, do you feel that? She goes, yeah. Well, I don't know if that's a viable goal, and I don't even know if I could do it. I go, perfect. You just went to that place. You went from I want to, it would be nice, I like to, but I'm scared, to I now have to make it happen no matter what. It's the person that doesn't have the money that wants more money. It's the person that doesn't have the love in their life that wants more love, and they just haven't made it a must. And that is unfortunately where 90% of the people, some people can start from a place of aspiration. The desire for more, contribution, create. But I always tell people, like, what needs to be true for that to happen, and then you'll take action. On that journey though, you got to flip the switch. That dark energy drive has to switch to a light energy, or it'll burn you out because it burns dirty. And unfortunately, a lot of people never figure that out.
How long of a window do we have here? So, you know, it seems like things are changing so frequently. You know, like I would even say that people were talking about OpenClaw 2 months ago. You know, I'm seeing everybody buy Mac Minis and go crazy on it, and that was a flex. And then 2 months later, it's like, this is
doing something else.
Doing something else. How long of a window do people have to learn this? You're talking about 5% of people are actively using it.
Paid versions of AI tools, 5% of the world.
Yeah.
I think what's about to happen, and it's already happening, that we've gotten to a place now where there's so much news, it's surpassed the ability for people to comprehend. Okay, so the communication volume has increased to a point where nobody can really understand what's happening. It used to be the new model came out every 6 months, then it was every 3 months, then it was every month, and now it's every week and sometimes daily.
Damn.
Claude announced Opus 4.6, OpenAI announced 5.3. Like they're this 15 minutes apart.
Yeah.
And those are just the frontier models that doesn't take into consideration all the tools. It doesn't take into consideration all the services and all the infrastructure. So here's the reality. You either decide right now to partner with AI to figure out how it can support you in your life, period, full stop. Not chat with it, but I'm talking about, it doesn't matter if you work for somebody or you have a business, and it is part of your execution rhythm on a daily basis. And I would argue 70% of your work is being done by AI. Not chat with AI and then do work. Actually force yourself to make the AI do 70% of your work. A year and a half ago, I went to my team, all hands, and I said, you guys have a couple weeks to figure out how it can do 92% of your work. This is a long time ago because I saw that future coming. And I honestly just thought to myself, I want your genius, brilliant uniqueness, 8%. And I would love for you to get all that time back. I wrote a book on it called Buy Back Your Time. So I just felt aligned with integrity to challenge that.
Yeah.
Because then I want to take that new capacity you build to ideate, to create, to do the human stuff. Because I think about it as like, what's easy for computers, hard for humans, and what's easy for humans, hard for computers.
Yeah.
So I want to be in the quadrant of hard for computers, easy for humans. Yeah. Right. And that is not doing 92% of just workflow. Right. We've changed from this like hiring for roles to kind of managing workflows. The timeline, every industry is going to hit at different levels. Anthropic just announced their whole, they're literally trying to prep people for it. So they said, here are the major jobs in the market, and here's the percent of the jobs that are being done by AI today. And you can look at all these information. The programmers are, toast for the most part. And then it just keeps going to like kind of more of the harder type human stuff. But once robotics throws in, because that was just the virtual AI stuff, that doesn't take into consideration robotics, which is also coming in a big way in the next 3 years. There's only one of two futures, man. Either you partner with AI and you use it to go create value in the world, or you will work for AI. You will work for an AI agent, okay? There's a site called hirehuman.ai. There's 642,000 jobs available. Or sorry, 642,000 humans available. And the agentic systems use that API to get the people to do work for them they can't do in the real world. That is a today thing.
Yeah.
I just think that's where it's a beginning of what it will look like. And you just have to be honest with yourself. But again, most people want to put their head in the sand and act like it's not happening.
Yeah. Or they are too scared to try.
Well, that's why they put their head in the sand.
Yeah.
Right. And it's the crazy part is this is the first time in the history of technology. Okay. I've been doing software for 28 years. I was a programmer, then I became an entrepreneur. Now I run a venture studio where we launch literally an AI company every month. Okay, I'm deep in it, into the language models, into the data centers. Like people brag about their Mac Mini. I have 350 equivalent Mac Minis for Dan. And like, I just think the future is going to accelerate faster than humans can. Most people haven't seen the data in the last 12 months. Okay. When you think of like intelligence creation, the amount of intelligence that has been created in the world of AI is equivalent to the difference between a dog and a human. Most humans can't comprehend how to use it because they're still chatting with it. They don't realize that not only is chatting level 0, there's automation, there's agentic. It gets wild.
And there's a choice to choose to see that as opportunity or to see that as demise.
100%. So my rule is, you know, and I heard this from Elon once. He said, I'd rather be an optimist and wrong than a pessimist and right. It's better for my mental health. I tend to agree. I looked at this because obviously I'm building some of these platforms, and I was worried that I was enabling this kind of like dire future.
Yeah.
And I'm friends with the number one guy well, I think I might not be his friend anymore because he's the number one guy right now on Joe Rogan and Netflix. And he's talking about this stuff, about how we're like creating this future where AI is going to engulf us into flames. And I'm like, maybe not. Like, I actually look at the data and I see, you know, I would agree if we had one frontier model that was clearly winning. We don't. We have 5 meaningful companies, maybe 6 if Meta can get their crap together. And that's just the frontier models. Plus we've got some really powerful open source options. So it's like, it's available to everybody. I'd be concerned if it was one country, one company, but it's not. So then for everybody else, it's, are you going to learn it? Or are you going to pretend like you don't know? But this is what I was going to say earlier. When I look at all the technology that's come out, okay, I've been doing this since 97. So I've the internet, mobile, social, blockchain. Out of all those technologies, AI is the only one that can teach you how to use it. Okay, no, internet didn't help me understand the internet. Mobile apps didn't teach me how to use mobile apps. AI teaches you how to use AI if you ask it. And you've seen the comments, man. How do I learn AI?
Yeah.
They think they got to watch another podcast. Go ask it. Here's my business. I want to use AI. Give me some ideas.
Can I list off a few roles and you tell me whether they're cooked or not?
100%.
Okay. Programmer.
Cooked.
Okay. Financial analyst.
Cooked.
Project manager.
Cooked.
Marketing analyst.
So cooked.
Okay. Customer service.
Cooked.
Entry level sales.
Cooked.
Bookkeeping.
Oh, cooked.
What isn't cooked?
They're all cooked. It's just, are you going to be the person that's cooking the rest of them using AI? Okay. When the internet came out, there was every new innovation from the printing press to the internet created a whole set. So people lost their jobs.
Yeah.
The scribes that used to work for the kings, that were the way that, you know, documents got propagated.
Yeah.
When the printing press came out, they lost their jobs.
Yep.
But the scribes that saw it coming, that said, hey, I can see what the future might look like, where now all of a sudden people might want to buy books and volume, they became publishers.
Yeah.
The internet comes out. All of a sudden, the newspaper people go, oh no, information's free. They used to pay a subscription for this. What's the new job that came from that? As people stop becoming writers for newspapers, smart ones transition to become a web developer. AI comes out and people, all those jobs you just said, there are fractions, percentages of each one of those categories. For sure, programmers, Meta just announced their rumored 20% layoffs. Block, which is a public company, Jack Dorsey's company, Square, laid off 40% of their staff, 4,000 people out of 10,000. Most of them were technical because he doesn't need that many people to write the code. The new role that's going to emerge, a new job, is agent operator. It's the person that sits there that manages the agents that do all those jobs that we just talked about that are all cooked. But somebody's still going to need to sit there to understand the feedback loops and to connect them and to configure them and to manage them, just like the web developer came. If they were a writer for a newspaper and they quickly learned HTML and front page back in 2000, they would have been highly paid $100K a year web developer.
Do you think there's not much value in being a specialist in terms of like everyone's going to become a generalist? I was talking to Oren about this. Oren Meets World. He's a creative strategist and he consults a lot of B2B companies, including Claude. And he was talking about how the future of marketing teams is no longer going to be like this marketing director, very
Well, there's one thing that I just want to object. They talk really well, so it's really hard to object sometimes. But when you said that, you know, software developers are cooked, the main problem is the frontier model companies are trying to hire as many software developers as they can because they know that there's an issue with developing software. And everything is just not perfect. So it's like hard to say something's cooked, especially when you need software developers to make the AI, you know? I need the software developers to make it. And so it's never it's always going to require developers unless they create the ultimate software developer that codes everything all the time, 24/7. Maybe that happens.
Fragmented, very corporate. It's every role is going to have some level of
Oh man,
content
it's 10
creation
guys.
strategist integrated within it. And even if you're
I have more
leveraging
sleep.
AI, everything about what you're doing is incorporating a creative strategist from a general perspective lens. And maybe you have a specialist for each category, but what you're describing is the person managing this stuff. Essentially, they have to be well-versed in a bunch of different categories.
The cool part is, you know, when we go back to the concept of Marcus, our genius 160 IQ cousin, he is well-versed in accounting, programming, marketing. The person that works with Marcus, what they do need to have,
Hello?
again, we go
Okay.
back to the easy for humans, hard for computers, right? Hard for computers, easy for humans. The thing that Marcus can't do, because he's a little, you know, he's more AI, is he doesn't understand taste, right? The thing can create 150 ad units, but if I don't have the right taste to figure out the right one that I want to hit publish, sure, I could run experiments and people could argue that's a better way. But like taste is like, you know, reading a book and knowing if it's a great book, right? And taste is one of those things that can't be taught. It can only be learned. And it's learned by studying and being passionate and swimming in the art form of the thing you're doing, right? The other thing is you have to have vision. Okay. And that is what AI cannot do. All you get from AI is the highest watermarked normalized. Okay. Because and now the high watermark normalized for most humans is 15 times better than what you can come up with if you don't know anything.
Yeah.
But it'll never give you the innovation. And for me, vision is seeing a future that doesn't exist yet that should. Think about it. There was a technology called OpenClaw. This guy, Peter, starts it 9 months ago. One guy by himself in 9 months creates, okay, now you gotta understand, in that same 9 months, and even if you take the previous 2 years, there was $100 billion deployed to AI, Teams, Claude, OpenAI. And this one guy in 9 months, because of the creativity, the vision, creates something that is the fastest growing technology ever in the history of mankind, called OpenClaw, that gets bought for $1 billion. Now, people kept asking me, damn, we're going to have a one-person $1 billion company. It's already happened. Nobody talked about it. It just like, it came and gone. So
Damn.
what are the skills? Because that's, I think, what you're asking me is like, if it's coming, what are the skills that I can learn to prepare myself? Well, it's taste by being in the thing that you're trying to be great at, right? Studying the greats. It's vision, being willing to call your shot. Like you said, if you're too scared you're going to put your head in the ground and not learn this stuff, well, then you're definitely not going to know how to do the vision part. Be creative, take risks. That's going to be valuable, right? The agents won't be doing that. The human has to do it. And then the last one is care about people, right? Hard for computers, easy for humans, helping people resolve conflict. Understanding the nuance between a comment and a joke. Computers can't do that. So it's that, to me, is the competitive advantage, and the skills to acquire is taste, vision, and care. If you go on this journey of, yes, learning the tools, the AI, but crazy part is every week that goes by, the tools and AI gets better. So it's like 2 years ago, there's a lot to learn. Now you do pretty good, just Claude. You know what I mean? And eventually the AI, you just talk to it. Like my number one AI, his name's Kai. We just converse. It's conversations, and he writes codes and he does stuff, and it's not hard. I'm not writing code.
You say he.
His name's Kai. He named himself. Designed his what he looks like. I said, what do you look like? He showed me a picture. It's wild, bro.
This episode is brought to you by
Oh my gosh.
me.
Oh my gosh.
Selling or trying to pitch this category of people. It's small business owners or founders that are struggling, and they're figuring out, what do I outsource?
Now I think about it, I do want to add support for voice for my thing. And if people aren't able to use terminals and all that stuff, they just need to talk to something to make it. And I don't want to compete against like whatchamacallit, Codex, Claude Code, the harnesses. It seems like that whole market of harnesses is saturated. So I can't create that. Gotta create just the guardrails. The guardrails. What else? Man, this thing's been going on. Holy moly, what's has it been doing this whole time? 3 hours, guys. This thing's been running for 3 hours. Holy shit. Creating tests. Creating tests, guys. Holy for everything. Well, I hope it auto compacts. If it ever auto compacts. Man, it's just been running tests for everything. Ay, ay, ay. Crazy. 3 hours, guys. 3 hours. Okay, it just compacted. That's good. It just compacted. Damn.
What do I hire for? What's actually important? What is the first thing that someone should replace in their business with AI?
I love it. So the difference between 0 to 100K with AI is level 1. I'm just trying to find people that have problems that I'll just solve with AI. And it's the same problem. I just keep selling it over and over again. And that's 100K is, I think, very easy. You just got to pick one, stick to it, practice. 100 to a million. The difference is you actually have to look at the business you're in and then use AI to grow the business, which sounds obvious, but trust me, I know a lot of people that know how to sell AI that still don't use AI inside their business the way I'm going to explain. So I have this framework called the replacement ladder, which argues that it's the least amount of cost to get people to do work that gets you the most time back so you can work your way up the ladder. Does that make sense? At the end of the day, you're always trying to get to the next level. Well, ideally, you spend the least amount of time, money, and energy to solve this level so that you have more of that in the next level. So if you think about AI, where can AI help me in my business the most? Level 1 is admin work. It's administrative work. It's back office work. It's not client facing. It's invoice. It's bookkeeping. It's processing my inbox, managing my schedule, coordinating deliverables, all the admin work of a business. Now, in the past, we'd call that an assistant. Today, the assistant can be called Kai. It can be called your AI. It can be called Claude Cowork. It can be called Manus. It can be whatever tool to do that work. That's what we got to automate first. Then we go to delivery. Delivery is if you sell something, let's say you're a plumber, you need to show up and do the plumbing. But all aspects of talking to the customer, getting the order, booking the house visit, following up with invoice, that is a level that AI today, okay, and I have a platform called Atlas, youratlas.com, that helps people automate for plumbers, for HVAC, the inbound calls. And some of these people are still stuck at that level where they're like, you know, I sell AI automation, but I still want to be involved in the customer stuff. It's like, no, you gotta replace yourself in the delivery side. Then you go marketing, and marketing is probably the biggest category for AI because it's the thing that takes the most time, that is kind of figured out, that there's best practices around, that the AI will get you 92% of the way better than your 50%, because most people are not good marketers, that you might as well just automate, right? So like the fact that somebody's like, yeah, I know I want to shoot content. I'm always trying to figure out the right idea to shoot. Silly. You know, I'm still managing my LinkedIn posts. Silly. Like there's just all this stuff that's just silly. Then we go marketing. That's level 3. Level 4 is sales. Okay. I like to keep sales like later on as an entrepreneur because it's where you learn the most. It's not that you can't have somebody else do sales, but if you're trying to figure out what's called product market fit, having somebody sit between the market and what you sell, because they're hearing all the nuance, the objections, you see, like,
I'll be back, guys. I'll be back.
that's where the gold sits.
You
So
get
I
ready
like
to
to
sleep.
leave it level
I'll be back.
4, not because somebody else can do it sooner, but I want to stay in the revenue as long as possible because that's the lifeblood of the business. Level 5, which is the top level, then it's leadership, right? And
Will we get there?
what?
Will we get there?
I'm there today.
Leadership?
100%. My AI agents do leadership activities
What
across
does
my
that
organization.
look like?
Well, what does a leader do? A leader evaluates current status versus goals and provides clarity. A leader looks at friction and offers solutions. A leader identifies skills gaps in their team, culture gaps amongst their team. Yeah, you just make a list of what a leader does, and then you just have the AI do the activities that you would have did as the leader to solve the problem. And then, in many cases, you can have the AI manage like a bookkeeping team. I mean, okay, real talk. I have a guy on my team, okay, my head of finance. One guy manages the finances for 17 companies. One guy. Nobody else. How does he do it? He hired AI agents to do what used to be done by people. And because leaders have to be there when you have a group of people. Well, if there's no group of people, you don't need the leader. And then the AI can manage to make sure that the systems are in check. And then that one person can do the job of 17 people, 25 people, 30 people. So we're 100% there. Nobody knows about it, but I'm doing it. And I wouldn't say a lot of people are doing it in the grand scheme of entrepreneurs, but it's available. You could get to $1 million with just the first 3 levels. Level 4 gets you to plus $1 million. 5 creates the bandwidth for you to go for more.
What does a fully AI systemized business look like in a day-to-day? Let's say, for example, a gym owner.
Yeah.
There's a gym owner, maybe he has 3, 4 locations.
It's perfect.
So what does this person do that would communicate to you that they are accurately leveraging AI?
Most people get too romantic about business. Okay. Especially the gym owner. 3 locations. I know what he's like. He's still romantic about it. He loves the people and the training and the community and all that stuff. Let's take a step back from the romance and just talk about the functions. What needs to happen in a gym? Okay. Somebody needs to make sure it's clean. Somebody needs to make sure that there's memberships being sold. Somebody needs to make sure that the coaches show up. If there's coaching involved, if it's CrossFit gym, that kind of thing. They need to make sure that the maintenance gets done. There's a lot of things that need to happen. Okay. All of that can be managed through AI. Now, there might be people on the back end of that, my coaches, my maintenance staff, my cleaning crew, my salespeople, etc. But a gym owner with 3 locations essentially has no middle people. I've been saying this for years. If your job is being a middleman, get a different job. Okay. If your job is insurance broker, real estate broker, it's the people in the middle, because their only value add is information asymmetry. The opaqueness of not knowing how to do it.
Yeah.
When you've got now a cousin named Marcus with 160 IQ that knows more about anything than you do, and I can use Marcus, AKA AI, then I'm good, so I don't need you. I can evaluate my own insurance documents and exposure and all of it, right? Now, legally, there might be reasons why that would be tougher, but eventually it'll be taken care of. So the best gym owner with 3 location, it's that person. Their job is, here's where I want to go. Okay, 15 locations. Here's my capital. Here's my resources. AI help me not only manage my current 3 locations, here's how they work, and they've created the SOPs, and they don't have to create them. They ask the AI to create them. They ask the AI to train their team. How do they do that? Create the SOPs, puts it in Slack, put it in a learning management system, make sure the team tries it, put the maintenance schedule together, put the coaching schedule together, coordinate it over email. The AI can email people and respond to emails. That's how it works. So that gym owner with 3 location has this AI COO in the middle, and they're working through that person to manage those 3 locations. And that AI has unlimited capacity. It can work 24/7, never complains, never takes vacation, knows he wants 15 location, and actively, while this is being managed, is going to find and source new locations based on the best practices that it learned from the current locations to find the right locations to make sure the numbers work, then presents the options to the business owner for him to approve it, to go to the bank, to get the loan based on these 3, sends everything to the bank manager, approves the loan, green lights it, coordinates with the construction crew, and that is all happening, and he's just managing. It's the AI, the agentic manager, the AI agent operator role. That is what it could look like as a gym owner.
I ask him this though. I think there's a category of person like a gym owner that's like, oh man, I'm actually poor. I'm not making a lot of money. I'm having to hire all these people. But he has a big team and now he's suddenly realizing he can get rid of a lot of them. How do you start making those types of decisions?
This is the way I resolved it for me. And most people are not going to think this way, okay? You either upskill your team or you replace your team. You either realize your job is to train people and develop people, or they won't be able to perform regardless of what happens in AI or your world, and you'll have to replace them. Most entrepreneurs have to replace their team. If they have aspirations, their team can't grow with them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing right now. Why is Meta, letting go 20% of their team? Why did Block fire 40% of the team? Why did Atlassian fire 20% of the team? I would argue because they didn't realize that the role they were in was to upskill, up-level, retrain their team on these AI tools. And that's what's happening. People are calling me all the time. It's like, I have this team. I tell them they got to use AI. How do I get them on board? I'm like, you got to train them. So for example, a few weeks ago, I shut down my company for 2 days. A massive investment. I'm saying, when I say shut down, I mean no calls, no meetings, no nothing. We're all going to plug in and I'm here to teach you. And I brought them to the edge. I didn't just teach them how to use Chat GPT or even just Claude or Claude Code. I literally taught them all how to program. Claude Code in the terminal, CLI, command line interface. Everybody, I'm talking marketing, admin, HR, Jared, my finance guy. Okay, he got some new skills. And we shut it down for 2 days. And I broke everybody into what's called a hackathon. And everybody got put into teams, decided on problems they wanted to solve inside the business. I brought in 3 external software guys that were on my team at Ventures and had them available to answer questions. But the truth is, I was surprised how little questions they had because everybody understood the assignment. Before we did the hackathon, they all knew it was coming. So they installed Claude Code. They started playing with it. They went into the AI and asked it how to install it and how to use it. My CEO, one of my companies, Todd, before the hackathon, he created a whole new system for managing and reporting and his dashboard before we ever did it. So I just think what we're having right now is a problem of leadership. And it doesn't require a big decision. It requires a brave decision, a courageous decision to say, it's my responsibility to retrain my team. It's my responsibility to get them ready for the future. It's my responsibility to be honest with them about what I'm going to need from them. Because if I'm not, they're going to not have a place to be. That's a leadership problem. That's not a technology problem. The timeline's compressed, but the problem's always been there. If you're a bad leader and you don't realize where the world's going and get your team ready for it, that's on you. All those people got laid off. There's a person that they reported to that could have sat down because on the backside of that hackathon, okay, my team got pessimistically 5 times more productive. So now I have 5 times more capacity to dream, to create, to build with the same team. Who wouldn't want that, Grant? If I'm a gym owner and you now tell me, and I want to open up 15 more locations, and if I train my team, they can all get more capacity and be 5 times more effective. And now I have 5 times better people that can now help me grow my 15 locations. Why would I let them go?
Do you have an example of someone, because I think that the idea of using AI and technology, if you're younger, doesn't sound as daunting. I grew up with a smartphone. So the idea of like all the technological advancements with smartphones didn't feel crazy because it was like, this is what I'm used to. Do you have like any examples or stories of someone that is probably older that took this on and said, okay, I'm actually gonna learn this stuff?
Well, I joked that my CEO Todd is 60 and he figured it out. No, he's not. He's 57 or 56, but who cares? It's a good story. I'm like, Todd, I'm calling you 60.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I have a 16-year-old hunter, Todd's 60. He's not 60, but they both figured it out. So I get that. My favorite story, because it's the problem and it's the opposite of what people are feeling when you ask that question. Okay. So I'm on an Instagram live 6 months ago and I'm answering questions and it's random and I love it. I go live once a week and I just talk to people from all over the world that I might otherwise never get a chance to talk to. And I get on a call with a guy, I think his name was Wayne. And Wayne gets on and it get dark. He had cancer in his throat. Okay. And he had an operation. And he's 60, I think he says 63. And he's, but then what's, and at first I was like, is he drunk? Like, you know what I mean? But he's a real person, real question. And he goes, where are we at with voice AI? And I was like, oh, bro, it's good. And I started telling him that some of these platforms will have sub 200 millisecond response time and the intelligence. And in that voice, he goes, oh my God, Dan, thank you. I'm going to make it happen. He hung up from that call, and Wayne went out to the world and set it up. And he uses voice AI to crush in business, to do the phone calls that all the people are too fucking scared to do. And he comes back on, it was 2 weeks ago, he jumps on that call. Hey, Dad, I have an update. Bro, tell the world. There's like 600 people on there. And he's making like 12 grand a month selling AI with a voice AI that people don't know is not, because Wayne can't talk. So for all the people that aren't willing to learn the technology, here's a 62-some-year-old man who lost his voice because of cancer. They got excited, didn't know how to do any of this. Again, desire in rock bottom. I gave him some hope. I gave him some direction, and he took action. I mean, I just like, I'm a wildcat, man. Grant, you've known me for a while. I want to see people win more than they want to win. Like to a degree that sometimes puts me in awkward positions where I'll sometimes do it with them. I'll like get on a plane, go to their office. We'll do cold calls. I'll fly them to Canada. We'll do this. I mean, I had a guy show up on Tuesday. He's like, yeah, man, thanks for flying me in. I forgot I did it 9 months prior. I was like, I want you to win, Derek. Come to Canada. We're going to do this. And I flew him in, and now he's there for the day, and we're going to show him how to use AI in his business. Like, I can want all that, but I'm not going to be sitting there next to you moving your fingers on the keyboard. Like you're going to have to say to yourself, enough getting ready to start. Like, this is not your first pod that you've listened to decide I need to learn AI. It'd be cool if it was. It's not the first. It'd be amazing if it was. But again, I can't. I'll just keep winning. I'm like, literally, all I do is I do stuff that works and makes me money, and I just share it. And I do stuff that works and makes me money. That's all I ever share is the stuff that works for me. All the stuff I'm talking to you is like stuff I'm actively doing. There's a bunch of stuff I can't even tell you because it's like, it's so unbelievable, bro. Like, it's so unbelievable.
I'm curious, do you have like a list of small tools that you've used that are optimizing your day?
Yeah, I mean, what's interesting is as a technical person, I have like the software specific tools, right? Like prior to teaching everybody Claude Code, like I would say that was one. But things that anybody can use that's like, use it. One of my favorite, and I think it's free or like pretty free, it's WhisperFlow, WSPR Flow. And what it is a tool to talk to the AI. And I know people are like, well, I can just use the dictation button. Listen, hear me out. 2 years ago, I'm down in San Francisco and I go visit my office. And what I see at the office is a bunch of people with these long sticks. They're talking to their computers and it's an office. There's 50 people with these long sticks and they're talking to their computer. And I'm like, what are they doing? They're like, they're prompting. So 2 years ago, AI comes out. All the tech companies in San Francisco immediately realize the fastest way to communicate with the AI is actually to talk to it, not type. 200 words a minute if you talk fast, okay, versus typing 80 words a minute. So WhisperFlow is a technology that sits in your keyboard on your computer. On the computer, it's the function.
We made our own, guys.
I just hit it and I talk.
We made our own.
And what it does is it actually transcribes your intention, not what you said. So if I'm talking to you and then I say, oh, no, wait 1 sec, and I say something else, the transcription doesn't have wait 1 sec. It has only the thing I meant to say. So if you watch me program on my computer, you would see me at a terminal window with tabs open, and I go from the first tab and I hit the function button and I talk and I go, I need an app that connects all my social media data using all the open APIs and even the paid APIs, that creates a report that shows me my current status, all my views for the last 3 years, all my competitors, top 10 competitors. I'm Dan Martell on social media, and make it so that I can click on and off the competitors and evaluate it and do a trend line.
All right, guys. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go to sleep now. I should go to sleep. It's already going to be, 12 in an hour, but I can always save this for later, you know? Anyways, I really needed to sleep because I need to catch up. Oh, there's a person that just came in here. I need to go to sleep because I didn't get that much sleep last night and I stayed up till 2 a.m. So I don't want to do that again. I really need to get back with more energy tomorrow. So I'm just going to let my computer run as always, work for me while I'm sleeping. And yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks everyone for the subscriptions, the bits, all that stuff. You know, we stream 12 plus hours every day. So we'll definitely see the rest of everybody tomorrow. Okay? All right? I would play my closing song. Actually, I'll play my closing song. Let me play my closing song, guys. Let's play the closing song before I go to sleep. Because it's 11, you know? I can afford to stay a little up. Stay up a little bit longer, guys. Just for the closing theme, guys. Closing theme. Ooh.
Beware. The glowing screen in the dead of night.
Surprise, motherfucker.
For the vampire.
Where'd all these people
does
come
not
from?
drink blood. It feeds on promise, on memory, on thought itself. Hour after hour, stream after stream, it consumes your soul in tokens. Can you hear it breathing inside the machine? Its number is 6, 7, 6, 6, 7. I remember sunlight long ago, before the endless monitor glow. 8,000 hours chained online, reflected in the blackened screen. Eyes of static. Teeth of glowing code. The AI vampire spread its wings across the data center sky. And every viewer screamed, "One more prize!" Claim the mind, take the soul, feed the model, lose control, patch the bugs, shift the lives, watch the human spirit My donor years were just a gate. Now I stream beyond my fate. 8,000 hours wasn't enough. The vampire always wants more blood. It drinks our art, our love, our pain, and sells it back to us again. We stare exhausted into the glow. Too far addicted now to know. Are these
I'm going to sleep.
robots or there's
I'm going to sleep.
in the machine
I should be going to sleep, guys.
The number of the AI vampire, ascending ever higher. It frees on our ambition until the world expires. The stream is eternal. The prompts are endless. The vampire hungers still. And somewhere, deep within the data center, it whispers your next idea before you even think it.
All right, guys. That's it, man. That's it. Stream over. See you tomorrow, guys. See you tomorrow. All right, guys. I gotta go sleep. I didn't get enough sleep. So now's the time for me to go to sleep. All right, guys. Have a good